Deep within the heart of a snowy, silent forest, a young wolf named Ravos dreamed of leading his pack. Not for power, but to protect them, to guide them, to be a true family. Ravos was strong and brave, but he was also quiet, and his gentle heart was often mistaken for weakness. The pack's current alpha Calder was the opposite in every way. He was selfish, cruel, and a coward at his core. Calder demanded respect, but never earned it. He took the best parts of every hunt, leaving scraps for the others, even when the pups went hungry. And he especially loved to torment Ravos, mocking his loyalty and calling his courage foolish. One frigid morning, the scent of a giant wild boar filled the air. The pack tracked it through the thick snow until they cornered the massive beast. It was furious, its tusks gleaming, ready for a fight. The moment the boar charged, Calder yelped and scrambled for safety, hiding beneath a fallen tree like a frightened pup. But Ravos stood his ground. He was a blur of grey fur against the white snow, dodging the boar's deadly tusks with incredible agility. With a powerful leap, he landed on the beast's back, and with a surge of strength born from his will to protect his pack, he brought the giant animal down. The forest echoed with the pack's triumphant howls. Just then, Calder crawled out from his hiding spot. He puffed out his chest, shook his fur, and roared, "I have defeated the boar. Praise your alpha." The other wolves fell silent. Fear of Calder's temper kept their mouths shut, but their eyes told the truth. They had all seen his cowardice. They had all witnessed Ravos's bravery. Ravos said nothing, but the injustice burned within him. He knew, and they knew, who the real hero was. A few days later, a new and far greater threat crept into their territory. A tiger, sleek and starving, its stripes like shadows in the frozen forest. The scent of the predator sent a wave of panic through the pack, and true to his nature, Calder was the first to run. He abandoned them all without a second thought, a blur of fur disappearing into the trees. But Ravos did the opposite. He instantly moved to shield the younger wolves, pushing them behind him. He faced the tiger, drawing its lethal attention onto himself. This wasn't about brute force. It was about intelligence. Ravos began to circle the massive cat, leading it on a desperate chase. He guided the tiger towards the edge of a frozen river where the ice was thin and treacherous. With a final, perfectly timed maneuver, Ravos darted to the side just as the tiger lunged for him. The great cat's momentum carried it forward, and with a sickening crack, the ice shattered. The tiger plunged into the bone-chilling water below, its roars quickly silenced by the freezing current. This time, there was no hiding the truth. The entire pack had seen it. There were no lies Calder could tell. This time, their voices rose together in a powerful chorus, howling a new name: Ravos is our true alpha. For the first time, Ravos felt a surge of pride, not for his own victory, but for the safety of the family he loved so dearly. But Calder watched from the shadows, his heart consumed by a venomous jealousy. He couldn't accept his defeat, so he devised a cowardly plan. He would lure Ravos to the nearby human village. Knowing the humans would see a wolf and kill him, ending his rival's rise to leadership once and for all. That night, under the cover of darkness, Kaldar crept to the edge of the village. He began howling wildly, knocking over barrels and crates to stir chaos and wake the humans. Torches flared to life, and angry shouts filled the air as people rushed out with weapons in hand. Hearing the commotion, Ravos thought his pack was in danger. He raced from the forest, emerging into the torchlight Tony to find himself surrounded. He was trapped. But then something incredible happened. A small group of human children, drawn by the noise, stepped forward. They weren't afraid. They looked into Ravos's eyes and saw not a monster, but a noble, gentle creature. Ravos lowered his head. He didn't snarl or growl. Instead, he gave their faces a soft lick and wagged his tail. The children giggled, throwing their arms around his thick neck. "He's friendly," they shouted to the adults. "Don't hurt him." The villagers lowered their weapons, their anger turning to wonder. This was no threat. This was a protector. Just then, their eyes caught movement by the fence. It was Kaldar, trembling in the shadows, his teeth bared in a vicious snarl, ready to attack anyone who came near. Before he could make a move or slip back into the darkness, the humans took aim. A single shot rang out, and Kaldar collapsed. From the edge of the forest, the pack watched it all. They saw the final undeniable proof of who deserved to lead them. Ravos returned to the forest not as an outcast, but as a hero. He was greeted with low, respectful bows and howls of gratitude. From that day on, Ravos became the alpha. He led not with fear, but with courage. Not with selfishness, but with loyalty. Not with cruelty, but with heart. And under his guidance, the pack didn't just survive, it thrived like never before. Because they all learned a vital lesson that day. A true leader isn't the one who stands in front of everyone, but the one who stands for everyone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. We'll see you in the next one.